set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Namath to throw from the outset.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Intended for number 18, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Namath now from the gun.
And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
37-yard line.
Come on, set, strike. 32, ready.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Jets' 37-yard line.
43. Ready.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Right, 95. Set.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now an inside give to Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
From 8 yards out.
And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end.
On the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The tight end in motion right. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Powers through it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
To throw is Namath.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Set. 18 Cardinals.
Namath to throw.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Bell. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. 10 black.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check white. Come on, set. 45, white. Set.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Ready. Yellow, smash, red. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pushing through the contact. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And New York set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
38.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Ready. 10, cut.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
22.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Oh, the return is Reed.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Yellow, blue, red, 38. Cut.
On the give, it's Warren. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ready. Set.
At the middle they run with Bettis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Mega. Ready.
Bettis is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
And they work this right upfield across the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Namath. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Namath. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing his Namath. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Yellow.
It's second down
Come on,
and 10.
set. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Namath. And that is incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Red, 38. Ready.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Roster, 6. Ready. Pitch, cut, cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8.
Ready.
A handoff for Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Namath. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down
3rd and 8.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go.
And that's 3rd down.
10 black. Cut.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That is caught.
And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Yellow. Blue.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
5, yellow. 40, 0, green. Steel, black. Set, cut.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That went out wide and intercepted.
And these guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 red. Set, cut.
They'll run it. Warren.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The thing.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Warren will try the right side. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They toss it to Warren. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up
3rd and 4.
On the run, it's Warren. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. New York's offense back out there and set to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Steelers' 41-yard line.
Namath now from the gun. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 10, shoot, black, oak, slide, blue. Set.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
50, green, cut.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Red, set.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ray, 38. Ready?
Here's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.